What is going on, everybody? It's been a while. I haven't done a video in a number of months, but I'm back here and I figured it's as good a time as any to get a video out. We are just about, let's see, 11 days from the National. So that's pretty crazy to even say out loud. I feel like the summer is, as always, just flying by. My kids are in various camps and stuff, and it's just like, the day in and day out of that is it's just a lot. So you're constantly figuring out who's got to be where, when, and all that stuff. But it's been good. The summer's been really good to me. Just it's been really fun, good times. But these kids are growing up fast, man. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I just figured I'd come on here right before the National, try to do a little bit of an old school mail day. I don't know if I'll get through all these, but we'll open some mail just like, I used to. And talk about what the majority of these cards are, which is probably a little bit of an insane project that I'm going to work on and start, but I decided to. I don't know, randomly, also because it's affordable and the hobby right now, as we all know, is just a little bit crazy. I don't really want to dive into too much of my thoughts about that. I feel like I talk about it all the time on the group chat that I'm in. Those guys know how I kind of feel. I'm sure that most of you who actually tune in and watch these card-related videos feel the same way. I feel like YouTube's just a lot different now, and it's fine. Like, I'm not one of those people who's gonna jump on like a live stream and talk about stuff for an hour. It's just not me. It's not what I'm used to. Not that I'm not somebody who'll step outside their comfort zone, but for YouTube, for me, YouTube was always just kind of an escape and kind of a way to showcase what I've been picking up. And there's enough stuff going on outside the hobby that I just try not to get too involved in the drama that is going on in the hobby, because there's plenty of it. But that's going to happen when you have a lot of money involved, right? And people are throwing around crazy amounts of money right now, and it just is what it is. There's nothing I can do to stop it, and you just got to adapt. I think that's just kind of how it is. Anyway, let me excuse me. Let me talk about this little project that I'm going to start and work on. Man, it's hot down in this office. I feel like I'm like, I don't know. It's with this wildfire smoke and stuff, it's making it a little tough to breathe. But anyway, so this project that I've started, I decided that I was going to start picking up as many Juan Soto cards in a Yankee uniform as possible. And it's crazy, he was only on the Yankees for the 1 year, but, obviously they went to the World Series with him. And it's just something that I was like, I really love Soto. I was pretty bummed that he decided to, go play with the Mets, but that's his choice. I understand it, so you can't really turn down, a contract like that, the money, a chance to be the guy, but like, obviously it kind of stunk when it happened. And obviously the Mets have not performed up to the standards they had been expected to perform. Especially this year, it's been kind of a disaster, and they're probably looking to sell, I would say, quite a bit of their sell off and trade off some of the, a lot of their talent at this deadline, but we'll see. But Soto will not be one of those guys that will be traded. But anyway, the point is, I did really enjoy the year that he was on the Yankees, and I was like, even though that we didn't get the job done against the Dodgers, I feel like that year was really special, and I wanted to kind of honor that, because that's kind of like how I've been trying to collect lately, just like things that I remember and moments and seasons and things like that, which, obviously I know a lot of people do that. But anyway, without further ado, I think, let me get into, so I'll just start kind of showing what I've picked up. I think some of these I already had, and so I've kind of brought out what I already had. Like I think this one, this Summertime in the Park from Chrome, I already had. This Beam Team, this To the Moon. You got your Topps Big League, and I know this is like basic base stuff, but this is what I'm gonna do. That's an insert from Big League. Good Vibrations. You got the 89 35th anniversary. This one's out of 99. I had this one. It's like the blue. The 93. All Tops team insert. This is one from, okay, so these are the ones I think that just came in, and then there's probably a ton back there. So I got the Stadium Club, the red parallel. I'll try to showcase these as they come in. We have your Bowman's Best refractor. It's a really nice card. This was from the trading card day. It's got like a rainbow foil feel to it. And you'll notice too, like when I was going through a lot of these cards, the images are not that different on a lot of these, which is why but like it's cool to try to get him in like a different image and, you know, things like that. So, as you can see, I think as I already showed this, I already had the Big League. So that was one on my part that I was just kind of like got this idea in my head. And then I was like, oh yeah, I didn't realize I already had that card. So, but I think I pulled out most of where they were. Pulled out most of the cards of where they were, like that they could be that I already had. So I think most of these shouldn't be duplicates, but there could be a couple. I'm trying to just get one, you know, and then obviously there's going to be the parallels and stuff, but that's the fun of the chase. I mean, it's quite a bit of cards, but it would be fun to do. I'm going to try my best. So there's that one. I really like that one. Here's the Tops Now. Slugger Log's first career 3 home run game. I remember that. That's a cool one. And then just got this one in today. It's the T210 series. It's got like the red. It's really cool. Little mini there. All right, let's do some old school ripping open right on, like out of the package. I feel like I haven't done this in years, and something that I feel like I just missed. So here we got the little tab. This is why I don't know how many of these I'll do, because I'm sure this is like kind of, I know this is painful to watch, but you know, I do want to showcase some of these cards. I don't really know. That's to pull the card out of there, I guess. All right, so we got the Sepia Refractor from 2024. Also, nice card. Always love the Sepias. And I'm going to try to put these into a binder and stuff. It'll be fun. All right. It's always interesting too. I feel like back in the day when we used to like do the mail days, you know, you'd see how the packaging is now. Most of these cards are standard envelopes, and talk about a system that, I mean, when it works, but when it doesn't, it's miserable. I had like in the last month on my eBay store, I would say like probably a dozen or so that have had an issue. So this is a cool one. This is from Topps Archives. But it's like the gold foil or whatever you want to call it. Nice looking card. Let's get into this one. And if you're not into watching this like this way, that's fine. I get it. Some people just don't like this. And yeah, I happen to think it's fun. Some base card in there of Joey Gallo, which I do not need. Here's the Topps Now of Soto and Judge, fastest duo to 35 plus homers and 100 walks each within a single season. So pretty awesome. What could have been, right? I mean, that's just it, but it's frustrating. But that was it's almost like kind of a funny PC to start, right? It's like he's still haunting me in some way, but you know, this is cool. It's got it's from Topps Holiday. It's got the light necklace and the hat. Definitely a funny card, but again, unique nonetheless for the little PC here. And what do we got going on this one? Sorry, I just noticed. Let me tilt this camera down a little bit. I don't think it's getting really all the card here. Yeah, what is this from? I can't even remember what this is from, which is terrible. It's the Wrecking Crew insert, but I don't remember what this is from. I have to look. Did they put it? I can't remember all the insert sets and where it comes from. Potentially archives. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. It's just hard to remember all of it. So this one's that one's gonna be for later, maybe in another video. Just can't open it. Here's the pink foil version of that archives card. Cool. And here we have, and so it's interesting, I was talking to Dave from Dave's Midlife Card Crisis, the OG Midlife, about a checklist. He's going to try to put this together for me. Most of the cards are from 2024, but some will be from 2025. Anyway, so there will be some that are from 2025, but here's the Grapefruit League. I got Soto there. Training Grounds, that's the name of the insert. Sorry, I said Grapefruit League, but that's obviously where they play. Not the Cactus League. You got Topps Own the Game. Also cool. Another archive set. Insert set, I should say. All right. Big fan of the shell mailers. If you're doing standard envelopes, guys, we just recommend always using the shell mailers or like the armalopes. Those are good. So here's a card from 2024 update. You got Soto and Judge. Cool image. And it's the royal blue parallel. Superstars unite in New York. And here, let me move some of this trash. Something I've been considering too is my football collecting has definitely, I would say, dropped off quite a bit. I'm not really into it as much as I used to be. The baseball has kind of just taken over. And it's kind of the lane I think I'm just going to stick in, to be honest with you. There's some football card that I'm eyeing at the National. We'll see if I can make that happen this year. Here's one from Stadium Club, Chief Fantasy Professionals. Nice shine on that one too. I mean, this is a pure example of, you can have a lot of fun in this hobby cheaply. That card that was $1.77 shipped. So, I mean, you don't have to be going out and spending a ton of money. Obviously, if you can, great, go for it. I'm not hating, just do what you want. But you get a lot of people, I think, get down because it's like they don't know what to do. But it's like you can collect on a budget. Think of cool ideas and, just have fun with it, man. That's what this is about. It's not a pole measuring contest, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you do, but this is from like that Boomer Chris Berman set. Yeah. Soto there. Boomer's baseball. So that one. You know what? I'm probably just going to wind up getting through all this mail. So we'll see. And there's a ton more coming in because, like I said, I kind of went ham on some of these and just was like, all right, let's try to do this. But then also a part of me was like, I better wait for Dave to build that checklist because I'm going to start buying duplicates and I don't want to do that. Although it's not really that big of a deal. These aren't, again, high-end cards, but I don't really feel like... Well, there's this person threw in a Titans of the game on the Mets. So that one, that's the X-Fractor. Man, the X-Fractors are always so cool. Look at that shine, man. Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. All right, how many we got here? Oh my God, there's this is gonna be like a 20-minute video, but you know what? It's fine, because I know the people who actually wanna watch will watch, and to be honest with you, I haven't done a video in months, so this is kind of me making up for it, in my opinion. And again, just to stress what I was saying before, I don't care if people are on here doing different, hobby news related videos and talking about this, talking about that, but if you're in the hobby, you already know that crap. I don't need to hear it from 50 different people or 50 different opinions about, you know, why, you know, this person's going to the National, this person's not going to the National. Like, you want to go, go. If you don't, cool, stay home. Like, it's, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes the content just is like it's a reach. Everyone's just reaching to make some content where it's like, can we just show the cards like we used to? Anyway, I think I did order 2 of this by mistake. This is Topps Now. Here, let me get this tape off. It's kind of just driving me crazy. But I like this one. He's doing like the finger point at the eyes, like, I see you. Youngest player to homer against all 30 MLB teams. That's quite a feat, you know? Cool image there, though. God, my throat is killing me. I think that wildfire smoke just done some damage. Maybe. Hopefully not, but, you know. Here's another one from Finest. Now, I think they call this the checkerboard, even though it's just basically like an X-Fractor, but I don't know. Also a very cool card. Different image, him running versus, like, you know, all the Topps and Topps Chrome ones are just that batting stance. Oh man, there's like stuff stuck on that. All right, never mind. Moving on. Plus, I think when you're just like on here, not going off a script, not following, like, not that people go off scripts, but like, I just don't have an agenda when I'm on here. I'm just going to talk about the cards, and wherever the video goes is where it goes. Allen and Ginter. Always love Allen and Ginter. Here's a Salsa King Latin cuisine. Okay. Don't know. All right. Another top. No, not Topps Now. No, this is Flagship. Yes. Whoa, camera fall. See, and I'm going to catch that live, and how funny is that going to be when you all watch this? Just laugh at me for my camera's still falling over. All these years later, I still don't know how to control a tripod. But that's cool. Flagship did not have that. That's a nice one. And here is the Bowman's Best Blue to 150. That's a beautiful card. That's super nice. Don't know the cost on that one. I don't know, dude. $5 or $6. Certainly not a ton, but that's really nice. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do all of it. I don't care. So, fantasy favorites, another Topps insert. Cardboard. So the Chrome refractor for the 89. Very cool. I'm pretty sure I think I doubled up on I think it's the 89 regular. I feel like I remember seeing that card come in and I was like, oops. Definitely ordered that twice. Here's another one from Stadium Club, kind of sitting in that card saver weird. Special Forces also has great shine to it. Surprisingly, oh, sorry, no, not surprisingly. I was gonna say, I don't know how I didn't have this insert, but I do. I mean, that tape is excessive. So this is why I think it's still kind of funny to do this on like on camera, because you just see sometimes the excessiveness of some of this, which is fine. I appreciate the, you know, wanting to protect the card, but like, you really don't need to go too crazy. I send out a lot of cards when I sell, and I don't go berserk. It's protected, but it's not crazy. You know, you don't have to go nuts. So this is the mystical insert, but it is numbered out of 299 there. It's the black, and the way that you can tell is the stars are black there. So Just a very cool insert, and it is numbered, so that's nice. All right, a few more here. Hang in there if you've come this far. Oh, this is from the throwback. This is cool. I like this one. All Stars. Yeah, that's cool. I like the image there too. It's also cool to like try to get a bunch of these in and then see how lazy Topps was with the images like across their across the products. All right, and did I order 2 of the Bowman's Best? Yeah, so I think I definitely... There were a couple duplicates, so the Bowman's Best one, refractor. Good grief. There's 2 there. But that's all right. Like, if I do have 2, I'll just put it next to each other in the binder whenever I decide to... Yeah, I don't know. However I decide to set that binder up, I'll just have to put it next to each other. Or put them next to each other. Oh, okay. So here is the Mystical. Apparently I did not have this insert. I don't know how I didn't. I opened a decent amount of Topps. I don't really know how I don't, but there it is, just in case. And see the stars are normal. All right, where are we now? Here's this one, Ding Defend. This is a Ding Defend envelope. This is one from Topps Chrome. The name of this, oh, Strokes, that's right. Another cool shine one there in the away uniform. I got plastic sticking to my arm because it's so humid in my basement usually has a dehumidifier going, but I turned it off because it was so loud. Regular Bowman Chrome did not have this card either, which is hilarious. So, that one. And... Okay, so I think this is the 1990 insert that I ordered 2 of by mistake. So like I said, you won't see many 2025 cards of his in the Yankees, but here's like, again, Series 1. So you got that one. The 1990 style. And then this seems like a, wow. Oh, this is a large, oh cool, I know what this is. Because I was like, well, might as well get some of the not oddball, but like different type stuff. This is sweet. I love this type of stuff, man, because I feel like a lot of people just ignore it, and that's cool. That's like a Ginter box loader, cabinet box loader is what it says, but that's a neat one. Cool image. So I'll stick that right back there. We'll look at that for the rest of the video while I open these last 2 envelopes. And again, thanks for sticking through this. I know it was probably a little bit painful at points, especially if you don't like people watching people open mail, but alas, I was in it to win it. Ooh, that card's coming right out, even with the painter's tape on it. Looks like it's fine though. Was a little bent. Hobby Rip Night, Soto. Did not have that. I didn't have a ton. Like I said, I probably only had, I don't know, aside from the few that I showed at the start of this video, there's probably only like a dozen other cards that I had of his in a Yankee uniform. Most of the cards that I have of him were Nationals. I've since listed them all. I'm just not into it. Trying to really stick to like the Yankees PC now in terms of collecting, and obviously with this it's all Yankees, but not straying too far from Yankee stuff. It's just kind of where I'm at. Topps Pristine refractor. Yeah, so that's kind of it, guys. Well, not kind of it. It is it. That's it. That's all I got. I know this is a crazy PC to kind of start, but I'm kind of into it, and well, not kind of. I am. I'm into it, and I'm gonna see how far I can take it. And I really don't know what else to say other than I'm looking forward to the National. If you're going, can't wait to see you. Hopefully, we'll get to hang out and share some good times. I'm looking forward to seeing all the guys that I have been getting this Airbnb with for the last, let's see, since 2023 now. So this will be the 4th consecutive year we've done an Airbnb, and it works out perfectly. Can't wait. Should be a great time. Can't wait to see everybody there. I think I'm going to jump on this Sunday on Big Scott 35's live. He's going to have some people on to talk about the National. And even though, I just said, I don't really do go on and do collabs and stuff, but it's not a regular thing. And I love Big Scott and I want to support his channel and jump on there and just talk about the upcoming things that we got going on at the National, and the roommates and everybody I think will be there too. So, wow, this is almost a half-hour, longest video I've done in a while. If you stuck around, kudos to you. If you're going to the National, hope to see you. If you're not, that's your choice. But, it's still, I don't know, still feels like the Mecca event of the year. So I don't know, if you're a sports card collector, it's kind of bizarre to me that people decide to bail out. But, people have reasons, people have financial responsibilities, and I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about I guess I'm talking about the people who just decide to randomly just say, yeah, I'm just not going to go. Okay. Again, your decision is what it is. So if you're going, cool. If not, also cool. Take care, guys. Thanks for sticking through my ramblings at the end here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.